is up, you guys? I'm Erika.
I'm Jasmine.
And welcome back to Spartan Times. Can you guys believe that graduation is around the corner?
I know. Have you applied for any colleges yet?
Of course I have. But the real question is, have you?
Band take the field.
Senior Spartans, have you been applying to college? Are you ready for college? Those deadlines are approaching in. Join me in an adventure to find our scholarly Spartans and their journey to acceptance letters.
Hi, my name is Marcos. I'm 17 and I'm currently a senior. I've been accepted to Columbia College Hollywood, and that was my #1 picked choice college.
I applied to 4. So I applied to Texas State, UT Arlington, Sam Houston, and of course UTEP. And my first acceptance was Texas State.
Hi, my name is Valerie and I'm a senior, and I'm UT bound, so I'll be headed off to UT Austin this summer. To be completely honest, I really just applied to EPCC, UTEP, and UT Austin, and I did get accepted to all 3.
Some of the things that I did in my high school career to help me get into Columbia is probably my hard work and dedication to many clubs, maybe like student council. Even though I've only done it for 1 year, I've learned a lot about leadership skills.
A couple of years ago, me and my family went on a tour to Texas State because my brother wanted to go there. And when I went with them, I fell in love with the school. It was absolutely beautiful, and I just loved the campus and the environment. And I was like, wow, I really want to come here. So ever since then, that was my #1 school I wanted to go to.
I guess I can't really say that I did something in particular other than focus on my grades and my goals and what I needed to do to get there. So kind of just maintaining my GPA, making sure that my class rank granted me acceptance into UT, kind of that.
Honestly, when I got accepted to Columbia College Hollywood, I thought it was so surreal, I almost fainted. But seeing Columbia, or my college now, in person was amazing. It was a good experience, or actually a great experience.
Yes, I was honestly super excited. I honestly started crying. It was such great news, and I was really praying to get accepted into this school. And when I got the email, I was jumping up and down, and it was great. It was a great feeling.
Even right now, I feel it's still kind of I'm shocked. I'm happy and I'm excited. I just think that it hasn't fully hit me that I really am going there. So I think I'm definitely excited, but I guess I'm still shocked.
Be patient. For sure, be patient. If they don't respond right away, it doesn't mean you're not accepted. It just means, they're taking their time. Make sure you send all your transcripts. Make sure your grades are good. Make sure your attendance is good, because that transcript needs to look nice and clean.
Some advice I would give would probably be to not procrastinate on any of their applications, any deadlines, scholarship deadlines, anything like that. I would not procrastinate. I just stay on top of your grades and make sure everything is in the right order.
I think the only advice that I can give is be your own motivator, because at the end of the day, nobody really knows how hard we work to get somewhere or to achieve something but you.
Well, there you go, Spartans. Dreams really do come true. If you haven't started applying yet, then you should get on top of that. And if you have, good luck on your scholarships and grants opportunities.
Thanks, Patty. That was really helpful. Dang, now I need to apply.
Honestly, yeah. Alright guys, next up we have some intense NBA highlights of the past season. Let's check them out. Dang, those are some sweet highlights, huh?
Yeah, speaking of sweet, have you seen Rick and Morty?
Of course I have. Have you?
Yes, have you checked out this next clip?
Let's check it out then.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
If you didn't know this, that's an actual language on the show. Rick and Morty is known for its edgy comedy, its science, and characters. The show didn't really start blowing up until like 2 years ago, when its first air date was 2013. Keep in mind that it's only been 3 seasons and it's already 2018. I went around and asked people what they think of the show and why they think it's so popular.
I think the Rick and Morty show is looks pretty cool and it looks pretty fun, and I might watch it one day.
Well, I guess it's like a really cool show. I like it.
I think that Rick and Morty is a really good show. I feel like you have to have a certain comedic understanding to understand like the show. That's why some people get the hype and some people don't get the hype. Yeah.
I think it's gotten so popular because it's sort of like Family Guy and South Park, how they have the characters.
I think it's because maybe like the jokes it makes. Jokes that mostly teenagers like.
I think it's popular because for like geeky people that geek out on like science stuff, when it's funny and when it's in the cartoon, that makes it like 10 times better in my opinion.
Let's not forget about the whole Szechuan sauce incident. As Rick and Morty returned with season 3, episode 1 shows Rick going into McDonald's and asking him to get him some Szechuan sauce. This was a sauce that came out a long time ago in McDonald's as they were trying to advertise the Mulan movie. After this episode came out, a lot of people wanted to try the sauce.
Szechuan sauce! Szechuan sauce! Wait, you guys know Szechuan sauce? No. I want Szechuan sauce! Where's my Szechuan sauce? I'm Pickle Rick! Wubba lubba dub dub! I'm Pickle Rick! Rick! I'm Pickle Rick!
Especially at the end of episode 1 because Rick goes crazy telling Morty that it'll take him 9 seasons if he has to get that sauce.
About Morty, that's my one-armed man. I'm not driven by avenging my dead family, Morty. That was fake. I'm driven by finding that McNugget sauce. I want that Mulan McNugget sauce, Morty. That's my series arc, Morty. If it takes 9 seasons, I want my McNugget tipping sauce, Szechuan sauce, Morty. That's what's gonna take us all the way to the end, Morty. 9 more seasons, Morty. 9 more seasons until I get that dipping Szechuan sauce. For 97 more years, Morty. I want that McNugget.
I run around and I ask people what they think about this whole situation and why they think it happened.
It is I guess it's kind of dumb. It's just like barbecue sauce. I don't know how to.
Well, I mean, people are crazy, so I think just by seeing it on the show and like wondering how it tastes, so that's why people like started getting all crazy about it.
I think the Szechuan thing is like the perfect incident because it's like a meme out of like another meme basically. Like in the way like the sauce itself, it's called Szechuan. Like that's hilarious.
Well, there you have it, Spartans. That's a story on Rick and Morty. If you haven't checked out the show, I suggest you watch it. It'll be worth it. I'm Andrew Espinosa, reporting to you from the Spartan Times. Now back to you in the studio.
Well, that's it for this episode.
We're gonna leave you guys with a video on Color Guard.
I'm Erika.
And I'm Jasmine.
And see you guys in the hallways.
Bye.
Bye.
This is barely my second year. We started off with a little over 30 kids last year, and we were taking our first steps to try to compete nationally. So, with our top group, they won their circuit championship, which is fantastic because they're competing against groups that have competed at the national level for for many years. And we also had a second group, and they also finished in the top 3 in their classification, and they were promoted mid-season. So the program's grown quite a lot. Now we have over 50 kids that are part of the program, and the top group will be competing nationally again, and hopefully be in a final. Try really hard to perform, point your feet. We made finals at one of the toughest regionals in the country, kind of like putting our name out there, you know, who Pebble Hills High School is. And this year our goal for the fall was to win a Color Guard Caption Award at a marching contest. So, you know, we're able to do that. Now we're getting ready for Winter Guard season, and the goal for the kids is for the top group to make finals at WGI, to place in the top 3 at regionals, to win their circuit championship again. The goals for the second group is to win their circuit championship and to make finals at a regional. And the goals for the third group is to win their circuit championship and to also make finals at a WGI regional. So that's kind of what the target we have in place. We sit down with the kids, and actually the kids kind of help us create goals. One of the things that we do is, you know, the kids will write down what their personal goals are. So those are the team goals, but then each kid has their own personal goals. And it's great because we'll do that at the very beginning of January when the kids come back, and in April, after the season's kind of finished for Winter Guard, they can open up and see what they wrote down and see if they were able to actually really accomplish that. And usually 9 out of 10, they're always able to accomplish what they set out to. I measure growth in different ways. One of the ways that I like to measure growth is as far as like this learning the skills that we're asking them to learn, you know, like learning how to spin flag, learning how to dedicate themselves to mastering a piece of equipment. So what I try to do and look at is, for example, where the kids start in the summer. You know, we do like a summer program where the kids start to learn how to spin flag, and then see how well they progress throughout the fall semester and then throughout the marching season. And I kind of like to go back and look at previous videos of how and where they first started. But every kid is different. You know, some kids can learn very quickly, some kids takes a little bit of time, but at the end of but we all have the same goal in mind, and it's to be a very successful person in Color Guard.